Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I am Maui Paul, and we are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. I want to say thank you guys so much for those of you who shared this stream. Once again, about last week, we reached a little over 1,000 people. I mean, how cool is that? I never thought in my whole life that I would be able to have something like this that could reach so many people. The internet is truly a powerful thing. Anyways, we are going to be working with my I am deck today. If you've been here before, you know how this goes. We're going to say some really nice, really positive things about ourselves by pulling an I am affirmation right off the top of the deck. Good morning there. Good morning there, Jeff. There is indeed. It's time for a roll call. Let's find out who all is here and watching this message today. So we are going to pull one of these positive I am affirmations off the top of the deck, and I'm going to ask you if you are the affirmation. And you're going to respond, I am the affirmation in the chat. You're going to say it out loud, you're going to say it in the chat. And one of the most beautiful things about this is that my audience likes to say it to each other too. So thank you for building each other up. So let's just get right into it by pulling this off the top of the deck and saying that I am driven. Ooh, that's a good one. I am driven. I move toward my goals with certainty and intention. So I am driven. I move toward my goals with certainty and intention. Are you driven? You are driven. You move toward your goals with certainty and intention. So let's see it in the chat. I am writing it down in the chat right now. There we are. I am driven. I move toward my goals with certainty and intention. All right, so I'd love to see you guys write that down in chat, saying it out loud, and please respond to my comment. Let me know. Affirm for me the same thing that I affirm for you. I'd love to see that today. So, to be driven. What a word this morning. It's important for us to know where we're going and to be intentionally getting there and to be sure that we can get there. Henry Ford says that if we believe we can or believe we can't, then we're right. And I found this to be very true in life, that people who set about something with a belief that they can do it, do it. And people who set about doing something with a belief that they can't just never, ever succeed at it. And so it's really important for us to be driven. And we get to be driven by external factors as well as internal factors. External factors that drive us could be that there's something in our life that we really want to change, or there's something in our life that needs to or must change. And internal factors are that there's a sense of fulfillment that comes from doing the things that only we can do. The dreams are only inside of our hearts. And so we are driven today. We are driven to make this world a better place for the people around us and for ourselves. And our dreams are worth being driven for. It's so important to understand that we're the only ones who are dreaming up the dreams that are in our head. If we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. And the dreams that we have are often dreams that benefit other people greatly from us achieving them. It's a joy for me to be a part of helping other people achieve their dreams, because when that happens, mine also come true. And how cool is that? Now, this is season 2 of the Wake Up Call with Maui Paul, and we are working with the theme of the opposites today. So sometimes we don't feel driven, sometimes we feel apathetic. And what is that? What is that feeling? Let's dive into that apathy. Oftentimes, when I am afraid of what I can achieve, and I am sometimes afraid of what I can achieve, I will do everything to procrastinate, to not do the thing that I know needs to be done, the next logical step, whatever that may be on my goals. Even if it's a teeny tiny one, there are little mental blocks in the way that stop that from happening. And apathy is just one of those self-sabotaging apathy is one of those self-sabotaging techniques that I find that will sometimes take a hold of me. And so it's important for me when I become apathetic toward my goals and toward my dreams. And usually this apathy happens right after a really big win, right after something fundamentally advances in a way that maybe I couldn't have even done it, even with my sustained effort. Just I'm in the right place at the right time, I say the right words to the right person, and all of a sudden what I thought would take me to 6 months to accomplish is being accomplished in 5 minutes. And there is nothing that will make me care less about the end goal than that happening. And I have to really look at that inside myself and say, what is it that makes me apathetic toward the things that I profess to care about? And perhaps you have that same feeling. Perhaps you experience really big wins in your life. Perhaps you have times where things are just going a lot easier than you expect. And that can lull us into a sense of apathy toward the things that were previously really, really important. Because there's nothing like a little bit of resistance to drive us forward. And when we're really gliding through life, it it can be it can be apathy inducing. So let's be driven today. Let's be intentional about our goals, and let's be certain that we can achieve them. Let's approach things with the attitude of we can, of we believe that we can, we believe that it's possible. And when it's difficult, that's sometimes the easiest time to be driven. And when it's easy, that's really the danger zone right there. When things are just really going well, that's when it can be that's when it can be dangerous for us because we can lose focus on what's truly important and why it's important. Because I don't know about you, but I have some programming inside of my head that says things that are easy aren't worth it. And because of that, when things start getting really easy for the goals that I'm achieving, sometimes it can create a sense of no longer being driven to make them succeed, and I have to work through that. So I am driven today. You are driven today. So let's go make the world a better place. Let's go do that together. And thank you guys so much. Thank you to the people who shared this broadcast. I appreciate that. I'm driven to do this every morning. Actually woke up this morning fairly groggy, did not sleep well last night. And nevertheless, I was like, I could stay in bed, but I have a wake-up call with Maui Paul to do. And this is a very important thing for me. I'm driven to make that happen today. I'm driven to succeed. And so, what are you driven to succeed at today? I'd love to know about it in the comments. Tell me what you are driven to be successful at today, and I will write mine down, and we can encourage each other the way that we do. If you need a particular form of encouragement, a specific word, these are all archived on my YouTube channel, which is linked in the video description. You can go there, you can find the affirmation that you need, and you can work with that one today. And so I just want to say thank you guys so much for attending this, and aloha from paradise.